Folks, welcome to the auction sale here today at number 58 Konini Road in our beautiful Titirangi. My name is Craig Derrick, and on behalf of Austar Realty and of course on behalf of our vendors, we wish you luck, we wish you every success if you are one of the many who has shown a good interest in the property. Folks, it is an auction, very simple process. Very shortly I'll go through the conditions of sale and the terms for your bidding. I'll introduce you to Elaine, and indeed we will have a couple of words about the property and perhaps about the market in general, but then we'll be into it, what you want, what you are here for, the auction itself, where it will be your turn to make your mark and hopefully your turn to get the keys and be the lucky new owner. Folks, 58 Konini Road is legally described as an estate in freehold. It is 809 square metres. We're standing on it now, 809 square metres of flattish section in Titirangi Road, in Titirangi I should say. Go and try and find that again. It is not an easy task anymore, as most of you probably know. It is part lot 187 on deposit of plan 23633, and all of this information is contained in certificate of title NA 1058 folio 37. The chattels that stay with the property, the stove, fixed floor coverings, blinds, curtains and drapes were fitted, the light fittings, the range hood, the dishwasher, there is a heat pump which stays with the property, the wood burner, TV aerial, the garden shed stays, sensor lights, the playhouse does indeed stay, and of course the chicken coop is optional. Now when I sat with the vendors the other night and we talked about today, I said, what about the chooks? She said, no way in the world. The chooks definitely go with the owners to their next property, but the coop can stay. So if you would like to have chooks here, that is certainly an option, and the coop will be staying. Folks, the conditions of sale have been on display throughout the period of the marketing and again today before the auction. Contained within the conditions of sale are the terms for your bidding. They simply state the property shall be offered for sale by public auction and subject to the vendor's reserve price. The highest bidder, whose bid I accept, shall be the purchaser. The amount of the highest bid, the purchase price. If a dispute arises regarding any bid, I'll simply re-offer the property to you at the last undisputed bid. No bidder may advance more or less than a sum named by me from time to time, and no bid once made can be retracted. The vendor reserves the right to bid by the auctioneer. That's the vendor bid. I won't have to do it at this auction, I wouldn't be thinking, but if I do it, I will let you know. The vendor reserves the right to refuse any bid or to withdraw the property from sale at any time before it's sold without disclosing the reserve price. There's a 10% deposit required on the fall of the hammer. Settlement terms, very flexible. 6 weeks out to 12 weeks, your choice. 42 days out to 90 days, you can indeed be in before winter sets in, or if you need a bit longer, if you've got a property to sell or affairs to get in order, that 3 months is there for you. 6 weeks out to 12 weeks, your choice. Where's Elaine? Folks, I'm sure it's a great pleasure to introduce to you Elaine Bedford. I'm sure most of you have met her as you have been coming through the open homes and viewing the property over the last 3 weeks. Elaine, well done. The crowd here is testament to the work that you've done, and I know the vendor has only got the very, very best things to say about you. If you're a neighbour thinking of selling, you can't go wrong if you want Elaine to have a look at your property for you and perhaps get her and her team involved in the sale of your property. Folks, 58 Konini Road obviously has generated a huge amount of interest as it's come to the market, and the reason for that is really simple. To get properties now on full sites with flattish sections that aren't covered in Titirangi trees with indoor-outdoor flow like this has is becoming more and more difficult. We're in a situation in Auckland where we're seemingly being overcrowded and properties and sites are being cut up all the time. So to get a property like this is not something that comes along every day. I think, welcome Di. Folks, this is Di Wright, my colleague. She is always on time. Never. Folks, we're in a market situation at the moment where if you are a buyer who is looking at the moment, you will know what I'm about to say is absolutely true. We are in a situation where, with sustained low interest rates, with Auckland seemingly growing faster than what we're able to build at, with rentals now being more expensive than being able to pay a mortgage, all of these things, buyers coming from Christchurch, Kiwis coming back from all the drama in Auckland. All of these things are driving our market at the moment. I can't speak for the rest of New Zealand, but certainly in Auckland, the market is absolutely on the move. Those of you who read the Herald will know what I'm saying. Those of you who are looking at the moment will know that these are the things that are happening all the time. There are multiple buyers for most properties, and certainly when you get properties like this, it happens. It sells, and it usually sells with more than one person wanting to buy. If you're out there at the moment looking, I urge you, when we get to the business end of the auction, find that last $10 in your back pocket. It may be the difference between shifting into this very, very special home or spending more time with those horrible old real estate agents and looking and looking and looking. Folks, have you had enough? Are you ready to go? Before we get, thanks Ruth, before we get underway, I will remind you, today's auction is held in accordance with the Real Estate Institute Code of Practice for Auctions, and under the Real Estate Agents Act 2008, we are required to provide all purchasers with a copy of the guide to purchasing. If you're looking at the moment, you've probably got a car full of them. Well, ladies and gents, it's now your turn. 58 Konini Road is for sale. There are a lot of buyers here. I'm going to give everybody a chance. I'm going to call the bidding away at $380,000 and look for your 10. I promise you, if you want to have a bid at an auction, I will not sell it to you for $390. At $380,000, wakey wakey, it's now your turn. At $380 and bid me 10, make it 90 now. At $380,000, if you don't bid, I will. By the way, I forgot to say, we definitely take bids off children. So kids, if you want to have a crack, you're very welcome. At $380 and 90 with me. At $390 the bid, round us up to 4. Was that a bid, Martin, or scratching your nose? At $380,000, I look for your 4 now. Folks, remember what I said? I'll vend a bid at $400, no problem at all. At 4 the bid, make it 10. At $400,000, I call it and make it 10 now. At $400,000, you're done. And 10, welcome, sir. I'll tell you what, the first bidder should win. I hope you do. Keep going. At 410 and 20 now. And we're going now at 420 and make it 30, sir. At 420 the bid, call it 30 now. At $420,000, you're done. Once then here, at 420 and 30, at 440, at 440, straight away, sir, make it nice and quick. He's teaching what to do. At $440,000, 50?
50.
60. I can just slow down. You now know what to do. At $460,000, still going in tens, make it 70. At $460,000, are you done?
470.
80. 7 and 80. At $480,000, make it 90.
90.
And 90.
500.
At $500,000, even half bid, even half mil. At $500,000, call it 510 now. At $500,000, are you done at 500? Sir, I'll take a half of it counts. Make it 505.
Yeah,
and 505.
515.
At $515,000, he's been to bidding school. Oh, excuse me. At $515, sir, against you, make it 20.
525.
525. Quite peaceful and quiet, isn't it, folks? I'm not going to pause while they have a big chat. We will get on. At $525,000, once then I call it right
26.
here. At 26, he's down to 1, sir. It may have been his last. At 526, make it 30.
28.
28. 528 to bid. Your turn. At $528,000, once then I call it here at 528. Twice. At $528,000.
29.
And 29. We're going to get 30. Some way, make it 30. Make it 30. At $529,000, sir.
32.
32. He's been to bidding school too. Doesn't it help?
He's doing a good job.
He is. At $532. At $532,000, would it make a difference if I told you we are on the market, we are selling? If I see no more, no half-time chats with vendors, we sell away right now. At $532,000, so you have the bid. I call it 3 times. Once then at $532. Are you sure, sir? Twice at $532,000. Third and final call at $532,000. 58 Konini Road is going. It is going. It is sold. Congratulations, sir. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for your attention and attendance. Hands up the neighbours. No neighbours? Everyone's scared to put their hands in the air. Welcome to your new neighbours. Ladies and gents, thank you.